Ready? Ooh, excuse me. Good evening. All right, I will call this Board of Health meeting to order at 5:34. This meeting is being recorded. If everyone would stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so I'm going to go out of order a little bit. There's some things on the agenda that I want to table because Pat is not with us. So under old business, the revisit of Fish Road soil importation project, the update on soil testing for PFAS. We're going to table those for another time. And then under new business, the update on rabies funding to comply with 105 CMR 335. We'll table that. The DEP notification of new PFAS release at Fish Road. And we're going to table fall town meeting warrant articles because Pat was going to work on those and he's been out on a leave. Under agent updates, we're also going to table those items because he is not here and he's been out in order to give us some feedback. So at this time, what we'll do is we'll go into the executive session. When we come back, we'll do the update on Peace Haven or Heaven, what that you wanted to talk about. We'll talk about the fall health fair discussion and then your PowerPoint.
Okay.
The concerns over donation bins in the parking shop plaza. So I will entertain a motion to go into the executive session. Oh wait, we have to do the minutes first, correct?
You can approve minutes.
Yeah, we have
first
to
or later.
approve the minutes for our last executive session, and Heather, you weren't here, so it's Monica that has to do it. Please and thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Right here, this
am I
one.
making a motion?
Yeah, you have to make a motion to accept these minutes, because it was you and I.
Okay, so I make a motion to accept the executive session minutes from July 22nd, 2024, not to be released to the public.
I have a second motion, and I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so that passes. Heather abstains. And now we will go, I will entertain a motion to go into our executive session. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to go back. We will come back for those things that I mentioned, and we'll also add citizen comments. You're the only one here, so if there's something that you want to wait for to...
I have someone who is coming also.
Okay.
We're here for Fish Road.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that because we don't have Pat, and we are waiting for town council to get back to us, so that's why we tabled it to next month.
All right, so when is your next meeting that's going to be?
Right now, it's scheduled for October, I'm sorry, I'm either too close or too far. It's scheduled for October 15th.
At 5:30?
Yep. I didn't want to keep you waiting all night just to come back out to tell you we weren't going to do it, so that's why I moved it ahead.
Okay, so, yeah, she was just printing out some material.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to let you know Fish Road is being represented here because we're
Yeah.
highly concerned about the PFAS and everything else
Yeah.
that's going on
Yep,
in the neighborhood.
yep.
So we just want to let you know we're here.
I understand, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Yep, all right, go ahead.
Do we have to do these two or just these? Minutes from the regular meeting, minutes from the executive?
No, this is executive, July, oh yeah, you have to do both of them, 16th too, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
But you don't have to say this part after it, that was just for the
Oh,
executive.
okay. I make a motion to accept the minutes from the July 16th, 2024 meeting.
Second the motion.
I have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, now I think I got everything. She's not gonna be here for citizens' comments, okay. Now I entertain a motion to go into executive, so you have to read this paragraph.
Oh, this one?
Oh, well, if you're the one that's doing the motion, or you, either one of you.
How come you've got a ton of feedback on that thing?
Huh?
This thing is.
I know, it's, maybe
feedback.
I'll sit back here.
Oh.
Either one of you.
All right, executive session adjournment. Board of Health Chair accepts the motion to move into executive session pursuant to General Laws, Chapter 30A, Section 21A1, to discuss the reputation, character, physical condition, or mental health rather than professional competence of an individual, or to discuss the discipline or dismissal of or complaints or charges brought against a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual.
So we have 2 sessions, right? So one's Board of Health matter and Health Agent matter.
Oh, sorry. The 2 sessions, one Board of Health member matter, and the second is a health agent matter.
Was that everything, Amanda? All right, so I have a motion.
I second the motion.
Okay, so a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. 17:39, all right. I am ready. All right, so I call this Board of Health meeting back to order at 6:40 PM. All right, and as we said before we started in the executive session, that we tabled quite a few things because our health agent is not here, and we have not heard back from the town attorney yet. So the PFAS and Fish Road information, we're not gonna discuss that tonight. So Monica, I think you had put on the agenda that you wanted to talk about Peace Haven? It says
Yes.
Peace Heaven, I keep getting it wrong.
Seven.
All you. You ready?
I am. So I wanted an update on Peace Heaven, and I was hoping the health agent would have a chance to go over there because June, May, we passed a new regulation for body works.
Well, we're working on them, we're talking about them. We haven't passed it yet. Did they pass? They did? Oh, okay,
Passed.
yeah.
So
I don't know if you went,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you had a chance to go over there and see if they're on the up and up.
all right. Well, we can table that to the next one, so we
Okay.
can talk to him some more about that. And then, I think, the Fall Health Fair discussion. So, we had hoped that we were gonna have, a date picked out by now. Pat was out on a medical emergency. He's out on a leave, so we really, the four of us haven't had a chance to really put, I should speak for myself. Everyone I emailed has not responded to me. So the goal was to try to get some vendors in, you know, blood pressure screening, some students from other schools. It's kind of slipping away. I decided, I thought maybe you ladies would agree, we could talk more about it, is that the Department of Public Health is supplying vaccines, flu vaccines and COVID vaccines. I'm more or less interested in the flu vaccine. They will supply them if we host a clinic. So I applied for that. It would take up to 10 business days for them to respond to me. So once they respond, we can kind of go over a date, and we could do 6 months all the way to 18 years old. So if we could do that, we could maybe host it downstairs in the senior center downstairs. The police have that training room. So that's kind of where we are with that. So just more to come. Huh?
Waiting for a response.
Yeah, when they get back to us.
So the three of us would be immunizing, no?
You can, yeah, we all can, yeah, we can. Well, and then, I don't know if the state, again, I don't know any information, if they are going to bring people as well. I have no idea.
Okay.
So at that point, if it's a go, we have a date, and we have enough people that have an interest, we could reach out to some nurses that helped us at the COVID clinics. We could reach out to some of the pharmacy schools. Bay Path maybe has some students or nursing students that want to get some hours. So we could work on that part, doing the actual vaccines. And then the only other thing we had was your discussion about the donation bins at Park and Shop.
Oh, well, it's actually not just Park and Shop. So in my free time, I drive around town, and the way I figured this out was I go to Cumbies for coffee, and sometimes I cut through the Park and Shop plaza to try and like go right across the street into Cumbies as opposed to coming around. So I drove by the donation bins, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? So I got this presentation together for last month, which we had to postpone. So in the meantime, I've been driving by the donation bins pretty often. And I just wanted to share with you what I have going on here. So where are the donation bins in town? As far as I can tell, we have 3 locations. There's the Park and Shop Plaza across from Cumbies, like in the far corner. There's Marty's, and then there's across the street from Marty's. So on Saturday at 10:30 a.m., there was this lovely assemblage of stuff over here at the Park and Shop Plaza. And what it was like bongo drums. It was kind of weird, like, why would you dump those at a donation bin? So this is the other thing. If you look at the sign, it says, warning, no dumping, $1,000. And then I circled, there's a camera on that post, which is very close to the donation bin. So my question is, who's looking at the camera? Here's Marty's. There's some junk on the ground, which actually that flat screen TV and it's a Keurig in the box have been there for 2 months. But my other question is, why do we have books coming out of the donation bin? I think they need to come a little more often. So again, this is the flat screen and the Keurig over at Marty's. And then there's a camera at Marty's. So I went inside and I said, does the camera work? And they said, we're not sure. And he looked on the panel of, camera things. He's like, I don't see that angle. So I don't think there's anything there. I saved the best for last. This is across from Marty's. So you can see this whole assemblage of stuff, but if you look, there's tires in addition to recliners and all kinds of other stuff. And we're having a Triple E and a West Nile problem. Like, we don't need tires sitting around with water in them being mosquito breeding grounds. So I believe this is firmly a Board of Health issue. This side, would you like an organ?
Olaf, poor Olaf.
And Olaf, poor Olaf. So Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a short history of dumping at the bins. So again, this was on the August agenda. It's clearly still a problem. What's interesting is the stuff comes and goes. Like the stuff at Park and Shop, I'll go there in the morning and then I'll swing by in the afternoon and it's different stuff. So, but there's always stuff there. So I don't know if it's like the recycling center where they have like a take it or leave it. I don't know if this is like donation bin, take it and leave it. I'm not sure. The other question that I have is, I don't know if there's any procedure in place right now for the junk to go away. Like, is there somebody
There's
who
trucks that
just
come
like
pick up.
comes and gets it?
I've
Like
seen them
the
come to the
garbage?
Park and Shop.
They come get the garbage?
Yeah, I see them coming, yeah, I had them
Okay.
come by.
I
There's
just
also
didn't
one
know.
at- There's also one at Cindy's Pub, too.
Oh, there is one at Cindy's?
Yeah,
Okay.
And it's overloaded lots.
Okay, well,
Just to add to the list.
so, you know, my question is, does anyone check the security cameras? Because it would be sweet to have $1,000 fine for us, not for them. And there are no cameras across from Marty's. So that's probably why the Marty's one was the worst. So the question is, what can we do? So, fellow board members.
So, those donation bins sit on private property. So the Board of Health is not responsible for those. The owners of that property are. And Park and Shop, I don't know the gentleman who owns the parking lot. I don't remember his name. So those signs for the fines were not put up by the Board of Health because we don't manage those. Just
Okay.
like if
So it's
you,
private business.
yeah, like if you had something on your lawn and I came and said, hey, Monica, get rid of that. I can't do that because that's your property. Yeah, we're not in charge of that. The tires are concerning to me, but I believe from what I understand that we have no jurisdiction over that because that's not, if it was town property, maybe we would. Amanda, would that be true?
If
Or-
the tires are there for a significant amount of time, PAC can issue an order to clean them up,
Yeah,
but that's it.
yeah. So it's up to, what we can do as a Board of Health is that we could send those owners of those properties, Marty's, I don't know who owns the one across the street, that's where the,
The big junk was.
I call it a headstone company.
Yeah,
What-
it's-
that's
it's the
right,
headstone
Headstone, sounds so mean, but cold, you know, that company there, whoever owns that parking lot and whoever owns Park and Shop parking lot would get the letter
Okay.
for that mess. And there are numbers on those donation bins, and I don't know if it's Park and Shop that's responsible for calling those and saying, hey, it's overloaded, you have to come clean it up.
Yeah, I-
Unfortunately, it doesn't fall under us, but
Yeah.
like Amanda said, if those tires continue to sit there, we can have Pat, you know, look into that.
Okay. I guess it would be interesting to know who actually owns it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, does Marty's have to like pay someone to
Yeah,
like
that I
throw it
don't know,
away?
because it doesn't fall under us, so I'm not sure.
It's just, you know, it's unsightly, but it's also, it seems like a public health issue, not just the tires, but having like textiles that the rodents can get into and,
Yeah.
you know, raccoons living in recliners. So I just figured that I'd put it out there as my sleuthing that I did over the past month. You know, I've
Sleuthing.
nothing better to do besides look at dumpsters. So,
Oh, all right, I think that was everything we had on our agenda. Did you have anything, Heather?
No.
How about yourself?
no, I think I'm good.
So we can open up to citizens' comments. Again, we're not gonna go over anything for PFAS because we're missing our key player. And the attorneys haven't responded to us just yet. But if there's anything anyone wants to bring up, that's not, right, we can't even talk about PIP.
I did it after hours, so my phone actually goes to Webster. All right, so I should call the phone.
Hi, Paul Lyons, Fish Road. I just want to get a clarification, please. Next meeting, next Board of Health meeting, will Fish Road be on the agenda?
So we're gonna put everything that we tabled to the next agenda. Hopefully, we'll hear from town council and can address everything. So that's kind of what holds us up. We're waiting for them to let us know, but it will be on our agenda.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's all right, it's not your fault. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good week.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sandy Leto from West Dudley Road. If you don't have anything to do, we could get together. We can go through the DEP website together.
Good.
It's riveting. I sent an email off this morning to Mr. Ruda. I sent it off to Roberta. Which one is Roberta? You're Roberta, and you are Heather, and you're Monica, and this is Amanda. I'm just starting to get to know everybody. I'm trying to put a name to a face so I can remember who everybody is. In part of that email this morning, I had asked about what the plan was for the people affected on Southbridge Road by the PFAS. And turns out Ben Gould, the LSP for the Fish Road Soil Reclamation Project, on the 13th did post to the DEP website his plan. So it's 238 pages of information and their plan on how they're going to test all of those homes. So I thought I'd at least check that off the email that I sent earlier. And I actually had a really hard time trying to get an email to Mr. Ruda this morning. And I don't know if you got my email either.
I did. I work until 5 o'clock, so by the time
No,
I
I just
saw
didn't know
it,
if somebody
I did
got it,
see
because I got
yes.
an email back from the town administrator. It bounced back to my email saying I was blocked, and then there was another one that came back and said, you're not allowed to send emails, the server, I think your firewall,
Yeah, might be.
so
I
I
did-
don't even
I did
know
get
if he
I
got
did
it.
get I don't know if he did. I did, so.
Well, I sent mine to town administrator at Dudley, whatever. And then I ended up cutting and pasting my email into a form that you have on the town website. And so I don't know if that actually went through. But is there another way to get a hold of people besides using, because then I don't get a copy of what I wrote.
I mean, you could always stop in and or call.
Yeah. I tried to call. There was no answer today at the Board of Selectmen, and I didn't leave a message. I tried to get a hold of Ruda. There was no answer, so. But yeah, we have a lot of questions regarding the Fish Road stuff. I don't think this is a Board of Health issue, but while this walking path, while I was down there today, there was a vehicle leaving that I think people hunt down there. Are they supposed to be driving on the path as they're driving? You know, they have,
Are they? I don't think.
yeah.
Are they town employees?
No.
Doing work? Yeah.
No.
I'm not sure.
They were
No.
private citizens. One of them was hunting. He said he was hunting. He had permission to be down there, and there's an easement, and he can drive on the path.
Oh,
But he was driving on the path, and that's something that you guys are going to have, somebody's going to have to address now that it's paved. You know, probably don't want trucks, or, you know, it was pickup
Yeah.
truck, so we probably don't want trucks driving on our $550,000 walkway. So, all right, well, I look forward to talking to any of you, if anybody wants to contact me.
okay. We
My
will.
phone number was on the email. We can get together.
All right, thank you. Anybody else?
Is Pat gonna be here for the next meeting?
We hope so.
So his hours? In an email that I sent yesterday, Amanda, you responded that you weren't sure he was going to be here because his hours had been cut down from 40 to 25. Is that normal? Like, was that planned? Is that on, you know?
Oh. Would you say Pat's on a medical issue, so I don't want to get into Pat's business, but right now, he's 25 hours a week,
Okay.
and we'll move forward.
Okay. And if he should leave this position, will we be searching for another full-time health agent? We don't know.
He's not leaving this position, he's just out on a medical leave.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to
No.
honor his privacy. If he wants to tell everybody what happened, that's for Pat to do. As a nurse, I'm 1,000% strict with HIPAA. So I won't tell anybody. So if he wants to, he can,
No,
so.
just in the email, it said
Yeah.
town administrators had shortened his hours. So I was
Yeah.
asking if the town has a plan.
Oh, yeah.
If that was the town's plan to now, where we only need a 25-hour, it had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, no, Pat-
I don't know, you know.
We are the board that makes the decisions to keep Pat, so we're not letting Pat go anywhere.
Thank you. You don't want to go.
Pat's staying. So with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn if nobody else has anything else. Anyone?
I'll second the motion.
Somebody has to make the motion first.
I make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned at 6:57.